Hi, so this is a quick introductory video on the grid we're going to use in science. It's the currents grid, oceanic and atmospheric currents. And if you take a look, we've got the standard we're working on right here. And that standard says thermal energy transfers in the ocean and the atmosphere contribute to the formation of currents which influence global climate. So we're going to learn the parts and pieces of the oceans currents, the atmosphere currents. We're going to talk about how those influence different global climate patterns. Um, this grid, we're going to start it before Christmas, and then take a break at Christmas break, and then probably do it maybe 2 more weeks after Christmas. Probably would be my guess, but really it kind of depends on how fast or slow we work in the classroom. So there are 6 levels, and we're going to start at the very bottom. We're going to start with level 1. This is going to be define and recall oceans. So some of us have been on an ocean before, and many of us haven't been on an ocean. And even if we have been to the ocean before, we don't know all its parts and pieces. So for the first row down here, we're going to learn about the ocean, and we're going to define and recall factors that contribute to the formation of ocean currents, which influence global climate patterns. So we're going to do some brain pops, and you're going to notice that each of these have a link to them. I'm going to teach you how to get there. We have a code to put in one time, and then you will be into your brain pop account. But each of these in this level, 1A is about just general oceans. 1B is about ocean currents, so we're getting it a little bit more detailed. 1C is about the ocean floor. So for these, what I've done they all have a video to watch. And I'll show you this in another tutorial. They all have a video to watch. They all have a practice to complete, and then send me the results of your practice. Um, and then sometimes there are some additional activities that I've linked to these, and I'll show you in detail a Brain Pop account in the next video. 1D is a Quizlet, and it says sign into your Quizlet account and complete the oceanic and atmospheric currents. You're going to need to complete all the activities and take the test at the end, and then bring that up to me and show me the score, and I will initial it. You're going to notice that I do not have initials for 1A, 1B, and 1C. I'll know that you have them done because in the directions of 1A, 1B, and 1C, it says send the results of your quiz to Miss Drake. So I will get that email, and when I get that email, I'll see what your score is and check it off. I don't need to initial these boxes. But I'm not going to have you send anything to me for the Quizlets. So you are going to need to, once you go through and do the flashcards and the matching and do all those different activities, because the more practice you have with this content, the better you're going to score and the more you're going to remember. So I want you to do more than just take the test. When you're ready, then you're going to take the test in the Quizlet. You're going to show me the score, and then I will check it. 1E is the mastery test. And for this mastery test, when you're ready to complete the level 1 mastery foundational assessment, you're going to speak to me, and I will send you an email link, and you will complete that test. You must score above an 85% to move on. And if you don't score an 85% or above, then you will have a retake contract with specific things you're going to have to do, and then meet with me, and then I'll have you do some more things. And then if I feel confident that you're ready and you've improved and you've gained some more knowledge, then I will have you retake this test. You can't move on to the next level until you pass this test with an 85% or more. Okay? Level 2 is define and recall. We're going to look at atmosphere. And again, you're going to notice 2A, 2B, 2C, and 2D are all brain pop links. So again, each one of these has a video. Each one of these has a practice with it. and you're going to send me the results. And some of these will also have some other links hooked on to the assignment that you will also need to click and to do. Each video of these brain pops can last anywhere from 3 to 9 minutes. I don't think I've seen anything longer than 10. So my expectation is that you're getting probably 2 of these brain pops done. It depends. Some of these, again, are just the video and the review. So that should take maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. If so, 2 of those can be done in a day. If it is a brain pop that has more than just the video and the practice, then you might just get 1 done in a class time. So my anticipation is one row lasts for about a week. Once you get done with 2A, 2B, 2C, notice I don't have initials there because you're going to email me the results of your quiz even on 2D. Once you're confident with that, then you're going to be ready for level 2 mastery. And again, you're going to come and see me, say, hey, Ms. Drake, I'm ready to take that quiz, and I will shoot you an email. And in that email, there will be a link to take this quiz. Again, this quiz, you must score at 85% or higher. If you don't, then you'll have to go through the retake contract, and there'll be some stuff you need to do, and then you and I will have to talk, and there'll be more stuff for you to do until I feel confident that the next time you do it, you've learned some and you can move on. Level 3, we get a little bit more detailed. Instead of just memorizing, we're actually going to apply and demonstrate your knowledge about oceans and atmospheres and currents and global climate. And level 3 is when we start getting into some labs and some hands-on things. So when we get to 3A, I don't envision this until after Christmas. 3A is a lab, so we will do a lab together. 3B is a lab, and we will do this together as a whole class. 3C is more of an activity that you can do individually. It's more paper pencil kind of thing. I would envision each one of these. I will fill the class day with the actual lab, and then the next day or the next period of time you have available, you will work on the analysis questions. I'm going to tell you that right now, 1E will be a grade in the grade book. 2E will be a grade in the grade book. 3A, 3B, and 3C will be a grade in the grade book. Level 4 is where we're going to have the test. And so we've got a study guide here. And then we've got the summative assessment. So that will be the test. If you are a fast worker, I might have you skip level 4 and head up to level 5. And level 5 is an activity to learn more about currents and the climate. 5B, carbon lab. This is a computer simulation because we can't really do carbon labs in the lab. 5C, I didn't get to this last year because it takes a lot of prep on my part, but this is at the core of climate. It's us looking at different types of evidence and ice core samples. So this will take a lot of work on my part, but we'll get there. And then I also have an independent study that if you keep moving on, then you can do that. So this is kind of the grid. I envision that level 1 and level 2, my goal is for us to get those done before Christmas. And then level 3 and level 4 will get done after Christmas, about mid-January. Once we get everybody to 4B, we'll move on. So some of us will get to level 5 and level 6, and some of us will not. I didn't envision having a paper copy of this, but I can have a paper copy if that's something that you need. But this will be linked in Google Classroom.